What's up? This is Douglas from The Sleeping.
Ice cold on the filthy ground, barely breathing in a fucked up town. All my life I was afraid, now I'm welcoming the feeling.
And you're watching Planet Verge TV, and it's awesome. Woo!
Hey, it's Joelle. We are here in Union Square with Douglas Robinson, singer for The Sleeping.
Hello. How's it going, Planet Verge?
So you just came from a Dream Come True interview at Marvel Comics.
Yes, I did. Yeah, I got asked to do an interview, a video interview for Marvel Comics, and I literally did that at like 11 o'clock this morning, and it was probably one of the sickest mornings of my life. I got to do some really cool stuff with some really cool people there, and yeah, it was fun. It was a lot of fun.
So now you've achieved all your goals as a band and really
Done.
can't do anything
I'm
else.
going home. Marvel Comics and Planet Verge, I'm out.
Well, how about we talk about your new album, which is coming out on the 28th.
Yep.
That's another big goal accomplished.
Yep. We have a record coming out September 28th called The Big Deep, and it's definitely by far the best thing our band has ever written, in my opinion, and all of our opinions.
What's something that you know now that you wish you knew when you were younger?
I think I mean, there's so many things that I've learned and I've, you know, gained more knowledge of, but I think one of the main things I've brought with me growing up is I've realized now to not take things for granted. I mean, growing up, you know, you're a rebellious kid, you do things that you don't care, you know, the consequences or whatnot, but I still do what I want. But, you know, I've learned a lot, and I learned that, you know, it can all go away, anything can go away at any moment. So I've learned a lot about, you know, definitely doing my best to not take anything for granted and try to just be as humble as I can with things and stuff like that.
Speaking of being humble, you guys recorded this album in Woodstock.
Yep.
And spent your mornings feeding a 1,000-pound pig.
Yeah. There's this pig named Miss Piggy, and she weighs 1,000 pounds. She is huge, and basically we had buckets in every part of the studio where we would throw out our veggies, and when the buckets, because you know you can't feed a pig meat because they'll rip your arm off if your hand gets near them, but this pig's a vegetarian, so we would, you know, anything vegetarian we would eat, there'd be buckets all around the place, and you know, you lift up the lid and throw your veggie food in, and when they would fill up, you know, we'd wake up in the morning and, you know, take all the buckets over and feed the pig. There was a couple pigs, but Miss Piggy pretty much ate everything. We'd feed like roosters and goats and all that stuff. It was really cool. This is our third record with Mike and Chris in Woodstock, and the cool thing about this experience that differed from like the other ones was that we've always recorded in the winter time. We've never really had a chance to record in the summer, and this is our first record we've ever recorded in the summer, and it definitely brought the band a lot closer. I mean, we're like such a tight-knit group, but you know, to be able to like experience things while not being on the road but still like doing the whole band thing, you know, it's a really cool thing, and we were able to like wake up in the morning and bike ride together, go cliff jumping, swimming, like, you know, did all these rad things together, and a lot of that vibe really shows on the record, which I'm really excited about.
The first single, Young Vibes.
Yep.
You guys filmed a video for it.
Yep.
I haven't heard any of the songs on the album, so we're just going blindly here.
Yeah, it's cool, it's cool. Yeah, we filmed a video for our single, Young Vibes, Don't Run Away From Me. We flew to Chicago for a day, and you know, we started at like 4 in the morning on top of a rooftop in Chicago with like the Chicago skyline behind us, and it actually started pouring rain during filming, which was really awesome because a lot of the song has like this vibe that, you know, I even mentioned rain in the song. Like it's kind of a gloomy vibe about just kind of remembering what it used to be like, you know, growing up, you know, before growing up, and everything was just so easy and innocent.
Well, I want to talk about how you can't be gangster anymore because your mom is following you on Twitter.
Yeah, my mom created a Twitter the other day, and it's crazy. It's definitely weird, but she's my mom and I love her, and you know, she makes fun of me on Twitter and everyone sees it, and I make fun of her back. You know, she's been my whole life, you know, since I obviously like forever, but I didn't have a father growing up, and you know, my stepfathers were really, really shitty, and you know, it was just cool to like, you know, we have this bond together, and she does weird things like that all the time that I'm like, oh my god, she's got a Twitter, are you serious? But it doesn't matter, as long as, you know, I'll see if anyone's harming her or anything, and it'll be cool. So she makes fun of me a lot on it though. I don't know if I'm down with that, but whatever.
You're her little asswipe.
I am her little asswipe. She texted me calling me an asswipe because I forgot to call her back yesterday. My mom's nuts. Flips out. Love you, Mom.
Do you think that being raised by just a mom has given you an inside advantage to women and how they think?
I think so. I'm definitely like in touch with a feminine side when it comes to like talking to my mom. That sounds really weird and lame, but I mean, you know, I understand things that a lot of guys wouldn't. I'm not some like macho dude or anything. Yeah, I mean, not to mention every stepfather I ever had was pretty much, you know, it like made me angrier at the fact of them around, kind of thing. All crazy stuff to get into, but you know, things are good now, and I think I have a softer side. I would like to think so.